So I've been doing a lot of electronics repair, and I thought, hey, a thermal imaging camera would be great. So one of the biggest names is FLIR. FLIR makes cool stuff, and I look at it and go, oh my God, this thing's $1,800, right? You go, holy cow. Then you go on Amazon and you go, hey, look, this one's $111.99 on sale. So guess what? I bought it. Is the other one 10 times better? I don't know. Let's look and see. All right, so we're gonna do a comparison. Does this $1,000 FLIR thermal gun camera, is it any better than this $150 one? Oh man, you gotta see this. So the beauty of this thing is it outlines all those things. That's a mode that you can do. You don't have to have it do that, but that's such a cool feature, so you can tell really what you're looking at, right? I mean, that is crystal clear. Wow, that's amazing, right? So then you roll over here. To the Amazon special. Right? And this is what you're looking at. We can change modes, different settings and stuff, and the FLIR gun does the same thing. That's awesome. So this seems to be one of the better modes, but it's just showing you if the components are dark. I mean, there's the transistors right there. And so let me flip through it. So this one might be what you use the most. It looks almost like a nighttime forest fire, but you can see that is just not clear at all. I mean, when you go over here to the FLIR, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's what you're paying for. I mean, this FLIR is a useful tool. So if you're into car audio and car amplifier repair, I've got a ton of videos where I'm doing a lot of repair on these things. And we call them our Amp Rescue series, and a lot of cool general stuff as well. So go to our channel and check it out. This thing, I mean, if you're up in your attic and you're trying to see where heat is escaping or where cool air is coming in, that thing might work just fine. So anyways, sometimes in this world you get what you pay for, and I'd really like to try something maybe in between the two, because $1,000 is a lot. 150 is this. I mean, that thing's not even useful for diagnosing this stuff. So so I got the one from Amazon. It's all boxed up and sent back because it's almost completely useless for electronics. So if you're considering buying a cheap thermal imaging camera, I strongly would maybe try something maybe more in the $300-400 range. Or try it out and send it back. And if you do find one that works well for you, leave a comment and let me know. And maybe, if you could, snap some pictures of the thermal images and show me that, hey, this looks a lot better than what you were, showing us. That'd be super cool. And check out, if you want to, you can, put it on our Facebook page too as well, the Hi-Fi Redo Facebook page. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'm looking out for you guys because, hey, I'm trying to find an affordable way to be able to repair electronics. I don't really do this. This is not a professional thing. This is more of just a hobby playing around. So I know there's a lot of you guys out there. So anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.